Are you stuck in an orange rut? Do you go to the store and buy the same old bag of Navels every time? Well, stop it. No more. Winter is the best time to enjoy all the amazing varieties of oranges. So why stick to one variety when you can choose several? Today, we're making this gorgeous winter salad that features 3 different types of oranges. Plus, I'm launching a January challenge where making the salad could win you a copy of my summer salad cookbook. So let's get slicing. First, let's meet the lineup. You've got your classic Navel orange. It's the sweetest of the bunch and it has that classic orange color, that classic orange flavor, and usually comes seedless. Next up is the Cara Cara. It looks a lot like the Navel on the outside, but on the inside it has this beautiful pinkish salmon color, and it is less tart, less acidic than the classic orange, and it's just a mild-mannered, beautiful orange that's actually my personal favorite. If you haven't tried this one, be sure to try it. And then we have blood oranges, and these guys are drama queens because on the inside, whoa, look at that color. Deep burgundy color, sometimes a little bit mottled. Now these guys are a little bit more tart, very berry forward. Think raspberry meets orange. You may be thinking, Getty, I'm not gonna buy 3 different kinds of oranges. They'll never last. That's the beauty of citrus. They will last. So grab the value bags. You'll save money and they'll store for 3 to 4 weeks in your fridge. It's time to slice our oranges. We want nice wheels of orange slices with as little pith as possible. Instead of using my big chef knife for this, I like to use a fillet knife or something that's a little bit smaller and more manageable, because we're gonna slice the top and the bottom, and then our orange can sit flat. And then we want to take this knife and curve it around the side of the orange, and that's why it's great to have a thin knife. This is the challenge, trying to get as much of the pith off while leaving as much of the orange flesh behind. So sometimes you'll have to go and do a double take. Top looks pretty good. My bottom needs a little bit of work, so we can go back. And with practice, this is just gonna go easier with each orange. I like to save the peels for a little bit of a simmering pot for a little aroma in the air. Once you have your naked oranges, you can go ahead and make those slices. Now, as thin as possible. If you were in a fancy restaurant, they would call this an orange carpaccio. That's just a fancy term for thin slices of raw food. So we're making orange carpaccio, trying to get uniform, thin slices without driving yourself crazy. You don't like the way one of these looks? You just eat it. It's time for the edible art part. This is where we get to be creative and design whatever we want on our plate, our platter. You can use a long skinny one, small one, large one, whatever you've got, whoever you're serving. And at this point, I kind of look at my oranges and see what I've got. And it looks to me like I have more Cara Cara than I do Navel oranges. So I think I'm gonna start with the big outer circle in Cara Cara. Sort of go around. If there's a slice that looks a little bit wonkier and you want to hide it, put it where there's an overlap and nobody will even know. Here we go. If you bought this salad at a restaurant, you'd probably pay like $18 to $23 for this. So we are getting super fancy right at home, and it's gonna look lovely. Now, I'm gonna go ahead with my Navels. I love that this salad comes together so easily and looks so impressive. Perfect if you're having guests for breakfast or brunch. Look, it's just looking gorgeous already. Let's really layer on those more oranges. Looks like a little rosette. This is just the pick-me-up we need in winter. It's looking gorgeous already, but we're gonna spruce it up just a little bit. We're gonna add a little bit of mint, a little bit of green, oh yeah, it's gorgeous. Citrus loves contrast, so that juicy, bright flavor with a creamy cheese like goat cheese or feta. So just a few crumbles here and there. and a little bit of crunch. Now you can add your favorite nuts or seeds. You can add pepitas, pumpkin seeds, or if you have them, pomegranate arrows, and just sort of sprinkle those over. I am loving the looks of this. I'm thinking that's looking pretty gorgeous. And now we need a little drizzle. If you know me, you know I love a good drizzle. And this time it's going to be a honey lime drizzle. Nothing fancy. We're starting with some honey, and we're gonna add a little bit of zest. Clean your citrus, which I've done. And we're gonna add a little bit of lime zest. That smells so good, you guys. Honey and lime is a wonderful combination, and it works so beautifully with this salad. A little bit of lime juice. Nuts. Just sweet and a little bit of tang, just what we want. Drizzle that on. This is sunshine on a plate. And for the challenge, I want you to make a version of this salad. Use whatever citrus mix you can find, arrange it in the most artistic way you can, adorn it with your favorite toppings, and send me a pic. And if you still have plenty of oranges, subscribe and view that playlist because I've got plenty more ideas for using your oranges.